Hey, everybody. It's me, Bahira. I'm going live today for Be Cherished Tea Time. Yes, indeed. The time has come. So, I just wanted to do a video today and talk about a few subjects. But right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give a few minutes and try to let some folks come on. I'm going to go ahead and invite a few people. So, um, while I am doing that, how is this gonna work? All right, cool. So, just still here, inviting some folks to come on and watch. All right, so today is July 20th, 2017, and we are doing the Be Cherished Tea Time. So if you come on, just shoot me a message and let me know that you're watching so that I can say hey back. Right. But anyway, we're going to push forward because more than likely most people are going to end up seeing this afterwards anyway. So I just want to come on and do a little, Be Cherished Tea Time to support the awareness of the people's health. And I didn't necessarily have any topics, but it looks like we got our first co-host coming on, Mr. Jacoby. But I didn't really, have any particular topic that I wanted to go over today. So I'm just going to kind of shoot from the hip. And, I'll talk about a few experiences with me lately. And of course, as usual, things won't be long because they don't tell how much time these little people gonna let me have anyway. So, just pressing forward, I wanted to talk about a recent issue that I had, and it's an issue that's plaguing a lot of people, and you don't even realize it because I didn't even realize it until I just had to re-experience it for the first time. So, the awareness that I want to bring forth is something that even happened to myself. This is a testimonial. Now, a lot of people already know that I am in support of a phenomenal campaign called the Now We Know campaign. And what this campaign is supporting, it's supporting the message of understanding what us women are subjecting ourselves to on a month-to-month basis by using unsanitary napkins. And it just really opens up your eyes as far as what is going on with today's over-the-counter products, if you will, and just how we're not getting quality, and it's harmful and toxic to our bodies. And this affects everyone, it affects the people who are around us. But not to get too deep into that. But anyway, like I was saying, I experienced something for myself and I wanted to share it with everybody. For some it may be a little TMI, but at the same time, I keep it a little PG. So I had the opportunity of experiencing something that I kind of didn't want to experience. And I did a video and I posted it in one of the groups that I'm affiliated with. And it was just pretty much talking about my experience that I had on my feminine flow time frame. And when I ran out of my cherished product and only had enough to keep supporting the cause of informing the people and not wanting to use them, I took it upon myself to have to revert back to what I was usually using on a regular basis prior to my cherished awakening. And I had to say that this experience for me this time around was terrible. I mean, I had cramps like nobody's business. I was just so irritable. I felt cranky all the time. Like, I had PMS prior, so I had cramps for like 12 days instead of just 6. um, Oh no, I just really was out of it this time around, and I even found myself, not getting too graphic, having just extra discomfort that I'm not used to anymore. And what ended up happening is I was like, okay, these are all signs and symptoms that I was getting for a long period of time, like all my life, that I had just gotten used to. So I thought it was normal. I thought this was normal. I thought, okay, it's okay for me to get like a little small, rash here on my skin, or it's okay for me to not be, you know, you get used to being uncomfortable in a sense. So you just think it's normal. And I realize now that I use the Cherish products, it's not normal. And it's something that, we have to realize that we need to break the norm. Let me get that, Toby. We need to figure out how we can break the norm and tell women that they no longer have to suffer the way they used to. And there is a solution to these time frames in our lives. And the reason why I invite men to hear these conversations too is because there are women in your lives that you love and care about that need also to have this knowledge that they no longer have to suffer. Like, there's no reason why we should be uncomfortable all the time. There's no reason why we should dread, like, those 6 or 7 days of our lives. And a lot of people end up having a shorter time frame when they use these Cherish products. Because when I was using them, I definitely saw a reduction in that time frame. So I just wanted to, expound upon that, because that was something that I didn't realize until I was talking to, my teammate, and I started just like blabbing it off, talking to her about it. And I was like, girl, it was just a terrible time for me. And she was like, you need to tell people that. So I figured that would be what I talked about today, So that's one thing. And then something else that I wanted to talk about today was some really exciting news for me and the people who view this and know what the day-to-day is like being so inspired will appreciate this too. But let me give me a sip of my tea. Since it is BehCherished tea time, I'm drinking some, let me go get it in the camera. Vanilla Spice, Perfect Energy, Yogi tea. There you go. Yeah. It's pretty good. I have to, when I use this particular tea, it's really good. I just suggest that when you use it, when you drink this tea, that you put the water in the cup first. Like, don't pour the water on top of the tea bag. Put it in afterwards, and don't let it steep too long, because it does get a little overpowering. And I like my tea strong, so for me to say that, it's kind of like, But hey, I can still drink it even when it does get a little too strong, just because I like strong kind of tea. But I do prefer this one to be a little less, little less steep. So anyway, that's my tea talk. Going back into the good news that I want to talk about. So the other day I was driving down the street and I was on my way home, and I passed this sign. It read, what did it say? It was like, pregnant, need help, call this number. And I was like, wow, these women are actually supporting a cause, and it's the cause is also getting help to women. That's the same purpose that I also have. I want to get help to women and men alike. But for this particular subject, for the women. And when I saw that, I ended up calling the number, talked to the director, and I was like, hey, you know, I got some stuff I want to show you. Do you have time for 10, 15 minutes of your time where I could just, you know, show you some stuff really quick? She was very receptive and was like, absolutely, you know, we're open on such and such a day at such and such a time. So anyway, long story short, I met with her and her nurse that was on staff. And she is the nurse that typically does their sonograms. And I did my little presentation for them. They were super excited about it. They thought it was great. You know, asked all the right questions, got me linked in with, you know, people that they know who would be great, who this news would be very beneficial to. They took samples, you know, already got their mamas and, you know, such their list of people who can benefit and experience this awesome product as well as campaign in support of awareness. So after I spoke with them, you know, all of that greatness happened. Got them to take some of my flyers and cards so they can hand them out in their location. And after that, I ended up trying to go to another facility to schedule an appointment. GPS kept taking me all kinds of different ways, and it put me to this one location that wasn't, I knew before I went in there it wasn't the right spot. But I went in there to ask them, inquiring about some information, first of all, and then also ask them, like, where is this particular doctor's office? So anyway, the girl, she's on there, she's like helping me out to the max. She's telling me, like all on Google Maps trying to figure out where this location is. So she was super helpful. And I was like, yeah, this is the person that I want, you know, to be on my team. You know, absolutely. People who want to do the research and seek knowledge about things. So anyway, I got my card ready because I knew I was going to give her a card. But then all of a sudden, like 4 other ladies come through the back door, and I was like, oh my gosh, I got to give everybody a card. So I gave them all a card. And before you know it, I leave the place and she's like, hey, where can I get this product from? And I was like, wow. So got her information. We're good to go. That was just my little happy moment experience. So then it followed on to the next location that I went to that I was supposed to be at. And I talked to a couple of ladies there, and I was telling her about the ion strip. And she was like, oh yeah, I need that, because she was like extra kind of like cranky, but in a fun way, you know. But she was definitely ready to be done with the day. And I was like, oh, you need an ion strip. It's gonna help your mood. It's gonna be like super great. All these wonderful things, you know. She was like, oh, where can I get those? And I was like, I have some. So she was like, well, how much is it? And I said, $5 a pack. And then when I said $5, he was like, well, let me get 10. I say, well, 10 come in a pack, so there you go. So anyway, that was just a good experience, and I got to give them more information, and their physician actually was going to be notified of that information too that they worked with. So hopefully some great things come out of these networking moments, these building moments. So it also encourages everybody who is already in this industry to make your business your day-to-day so that it doesn't overwhelm you, you know, like make your transactions at Walmart your business day-to-day. It makes it that much easier. But anyway, it's been a BehCherished moment. I just want to come on and talk to y'all really quickly, like I always say I'm going to do. Got to go over here and tend to the babies. So it's been real. Take care. Thanks for watching. See you next week. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, BehCherished Keenan, Maxi Mama. And be cherished, y'all. Be inspired. I'm out.